Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. I welcome you to the program The Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam as a teacher. Now, when we have a look at the Sunnah of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, we learn about different strategies that we as teachers can use. For example, we learn about using demonstration as well as storytelling. Once a companion of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam came to him and he asked, "O Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, how should I perform my ablution or wudu?" So the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked to bring water in a container, and then he demonstrated the complete act of wudu for him. So now, what do we learn from this hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam? We learn that as a teacher, wherever it is required, we should demonstrate what we want to teach to our students. Now, what we observe in today's classroom, we see that most of the teachers, they stick to just using a single mode of instruction. For example, they rely on lecture method, although they know that sometimes that lecture method does not work. So we learn in the Sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam used different strategies to teach different things to the companions, to his companions. And as a follower of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and as a teacher who follows the Sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we should try to demonstrate what we want our students to learn. So there are some concepts. For example, if we talk about science, even if we talk about social sciences and arts and different subjects, so there might be some concept that cannot be effectively taught by means of a lecture method. So you should switch to other teaching methods. You should try to demonstrate that concept. If you want to, for example, teach any concept of science, so or any other, for example, if you are teaching them about communication skills, so you should demonstrate that skill, right? So this is the Sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to demonstrate what you want your students to learn. And similarly, we also learn in the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. One of the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we read in the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, "Sallu kama ra'aytumuni usalli," that pray as you have seen me praying. So what do we learn from this hadith? We learn that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was indicating towards his actions that as a follower, you should observe my actions. The way I am doing a certain action, you should also do in the same manner. So he was telling his companions about prayer, about salah, that if you want to offer salah, offer prayer, then you should imitate my actions. You should follow my actions as you have seen me. So as a teacher, we should try to make it a habit, and we should convey this thing to our students, that the way we are teaching them, the way we are using any communication skill, the way we are practicing any sort of skill, so they should try to follow our actions, and they should have a look at our own practices. So in both the cases, for example, if you are teaching them any concept, you should try to demonstrate that thing. So if there is a requirement, there might be some possibilities that a single mode of instruction is not effective in some terms or in some situations, so you should switch to other teaching strategies and other teaching methods. So as a teacher, we should also use demonstration, and we should also use storytelling. If we talk about storytelling, we see that in the Holy Quran, we learn about different stories. For example, we have the story of Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam and Namrud. We learn about Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam and Firaun. So most of the time we read in the Holy Quran, we have many stories and narratives to read in the Holy Quran. So what do we learn from this? We learn that we should also try to integrate stories, and this will make your lesson effective. So we should have a combination of different teaching strategies. It depends on situations, it depends on the concept that you are going to teach to your students. So as as a teacher, we should use demonstration, and we should also use storytelling method, and this is what we also learn in the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam.